Alrighty. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Cellar Podcast. We're your hosts, Sam Marie
and Gia Angelina.
And this is episode 17, and we're going to tell some spooky stories off of Reddit.
Maybe if you have any spooky stories for yourself, too.
Yeah, and we'll just blind react.
As Sammy and I venture down this podcasting girlies. Oh, my hair's stuck in the tree.
No.
As we venture down our path, we're also learning to be tech geniuses. So
tech geniuses.
Just bear with us as we're trying to bring you guys the most premium content we can at the time.
Yeah. Gia's steady on the cameras. I'm steady on the audio, but the audio is always a hot mess. So clearly I'm the issue.
This camera right
okay,
here.
Actually.
Camera number 2. It looks good. I think it's just like the like guard piece. Maybe Sammy take a picture. We can insert it.
Oh
it's like crooked, so I don't know.
It's like real crooked.
I don't think the camera itself is crooked though.
But to get today started, I remembered my Beetlejuice. What do you call these things?
I call it like a blind bag, but it's like a bag clip.
Okay. Blind bag clip. Try to say that fast.
Blind bag clip.
Okay, you
blind bag clip. Blind bag. Go ahead, Sam, do it.
Blind bag clip.
That's like 2% speed.
I know. I just had to re-say. Were those the right words?
Mm-hmm.
Blind bag clip. All right, guys. We're gonna open mine up.
We just got drinks from table 304. And it's Q-Dog's birthday. Nobody tell anybody, though, that it's Q-Dog's actual gotcha day. We're just telling him it's his birthday. He doesn't know he's adopted. Apple cider matcha from table 304 in downtown Wheeling. Q, come on. Come here.
Guys, Q's bare butthole is on Gia's mic wire right now.
That's so dirty.
Oh,
You got Wednesday.
Wait, this is Beetlejuice, though. Because I was about to fully say with my chest that was Wednesday.
Oh.
Astrid, not...
That's
no.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah. Basically Wednesday.
Yeah. She ate down. Who did I get? I got Lydia in her red dress. Yeah.
Yeah. I really would have loved Bob.
Yeah, me too. Or Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice for sure. Preferably tuxedo Beetlejuice, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're just getting cozy out here.
It's fall, y'all.
Welcome to the Fall Diaries.
Facts. It's season No, let's go Pine Cellar seasons is like a full year. You know what I mean? So like season 1 will be the end of our first year.
Yeah, probably.
This is like special episodes. You know what I mean? Like
the
Christmas special. No, we'll have a Halloween special.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should dress up.
Yeah,
we should get costumes on.
I think so too. We can dress Q as a ladybug. Because ladybugs
Dude,
are guys.
there's like a loud ass cricket somewhere behind you.
It's behind you.
From my point of view, it sounds like it's behind you.
Should I yell?
There's definitely 2 though, because I can hear an echo.
Really? You want me to yell?
Why?
To scare them?
Oh no, we'll just let that's
their background
home.
music. I'm in between Q-Dog's toes right now.
We might pause for some wind every now and then too.
Oh, brother, what is that?
What is that? What'd you do this week?
I bought AirPod Maxes.
Did you?
Yeah. They were on sale for $3.99 at Target. After tax, they were $4.22. Not too bad.
Not
and I've wanted
too bad.
them for a while.
Sorry, sometimes I make facial expressions and forget this is a podcast.
We put so much effort into our setup, and people literally just listen. Like,
yeah,
it's not even people watching.
Oh my god.
About AirPod Maxes, this is my second day with them. I love them. Everything about them, except they low-key fall off my head just a little bit. I think I'm still I don't know. We'll probably get over that though. It's just
okay. When you're working out, or just even if you're walking?
I'm actually I'm actually not going to wear them working out.
No, we've had this conversation before. We
Okay.
have workout headphones
Yeah.
and we have like
I'm glad you
playtime
yeah.
headphones.
do headphones.
Do headphones,
thank
exactly.
These are for doing around, out and about. Like I wore them the last 2 days just everywhere but the gym.
Okay,
To study.
Yeah,
they're
to
real
study.
comfy.
Well, and they're supposed to be really good noise canceling
They
too, right?
are.
I think they have a noise canceling setting.
Yes. So what happens is, like, I wish I would have brought them to show you and play with because they're so fun. I love them.
You can get really cute cases for them too, or like the clear cases with stickers.
There's people on Etsy who are crocheting cases for them, and then they crocheted the headband piece to have like little like frog eyes or like teddy bear ears or something.
That's so cute.
But the way that the noise canceling works for AirPod Maxes is like there's a dial that you use. You can hear it clicking when the music is low. That you turn up and turn on the volume.
Oh.
You can click it to pause or play and then like skip and whatever.
You can bop it.
Skip. But then there's just like a little like rectangle button that you use to noise cancellation and then transparency mode.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what's transparency mode?
So AirPods, I actually did a project on them. Okay, so transparency mode, AirPods have these, at least like the Maxes, I'm assuming the like Pros have them too, have built-in speakers / like that are essentially microphones that almost like record what's happening and directly feed it into the headphones, so it's transparent. So even if it's like you have that fat ass headphone on, you know what I mean, the Maxes, it's still like gathering people's voices and like your steps when you're walking and putting it through those little like microphones and into your ear.
Weird.
Yeah, it's really cool. So like you can hear really clearly when you have transparency mode on.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want them so bad.
Yeah. Boop. But I bought those. What else did I do this week? Just been taking pictures for Westlib. I took videos for the first time ever. Westlib got like a $5,000 camera / lens.
Damn.
And they let me use it, and they let me take videos of the football team with it, and they made a really cool Instagram reel.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to convince them to mic up our athletes for like just some content, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. That would be fun, but I feel like they would be very like they would like
R-rated.
want to filter it really bad.
Yeah.
And then so it wouldn't be as funny.
The only thing is we would just have to pick and choose
But
certain
it's college
people.
students.
Yeah, the thing is like I understand we don't need content on West Liberty platforms like F this, F that, F your mama, type things, and there's our players out there that speak like that.
Yeah, you would just have to pick the right ones.
They said, I was talking to one of the soccer team captains who was my old RA, and he was like, yeah, you can't pick this boy because all he does is yell and curse at people in German, and these people...
But you could pick him because nobody would know.
I said, how cool would it be if we translated it, right?
Yeah.
Like, this guy just speaks Portuguese when he's mad. Like, I was like, oh, that's awesome.
That is funny.
What'd you do this week?
This week... I'm trying to think of when we last recorded. I went to Savannah, Georgia, the old stomping grounds. And it was for one of my friend's wedding. I was in her wedding. And it was a lot of fun. We went, Brian and then my friend Ariel and we all got an Airbnb together. So like the first day we went to Zunzi's. We ate
I love Zunzi's so bad.
Zunzi's is so good. And then Zunzi's is like such a cool story too, because they literally started as like one of those it was a literal hole in the wall that you walked up to, got stuff at, and now it has like locations in Atlanta now. Mm-hmm. Like it just grew, but it's so good. And then the next day, like we just did some doing, some brunch, some shopping, and then we had the rehearsal dinner, which was fun to like start getting to know people. And like I met the person that I was gonna like walk down the aisle with, and so we planned our little thing that we were gonna do. And we were gonna shotgun, but we couldn't get cans because there was a rule about we weren't allowed to get cans because because we got ready and stuff at the location, and so we had like champagne, we had Trulies, White Claws, but once the reception bar opened, you were not allowed to have any other alcohol, and so they didn't have cans at that, so we couldn't shotgun, so we just took like 2 bottles and chugged them down like
when you got to
on our knees and like back to back, which was fun. And then it was a really good reception. Like it was like a dancing reception, like we were dancing all night long, and then we went out and stuff, and the next day we like again brunch dude, but it was a lot of fun. I love Savannah. It's like my favorite place in the world, or in America, I guess. I haven't been to that many places though, but I love Savannah.
I miss Zunzi's in Savannah. That was probably top 5 best meals I've had.
Yeah, Zunzi's is my favorite
outsource.
food. Like it's not like fine dining, but it doesn't feel like fast food, and everything feels like real food. Mm-hmm. So I don't know like what even category to put it in, you know?
Yeah, that's why like when I said top 5 best meals, I said outsourced because I got stuck on the fast food, like sit down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what it would be called. But yeah, it was delicious. I love Savannah. It would have been fun like if for any reason you had been invited to the wedding too, to do like some spooky things while we were there.
Savannah is very spooky.
It is.
Savannah, when I went and visited, they're right on whatever river that they're on. So when boats and trading and things like that were still very, very daily life, you know, Savannah was huge for that. But it's very spooky because they were a big part of slave trade, right?
Yeah, probably.
So, because they're in the South.
Not probably, definitely.
Yeah, they definitely, I think they were. But they were a big part of that, so a bunch of people lost their lives there.
Yeah, and there's just like crazy stories from like when there was all the big parties and like these people living in these massive mansions.
Architecture is very pretty in Savannah too.
So pretty.
Very pointy, very like they've got some brick roads still, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, Savannah's beautiful. Like, I think places to go when it's spooky season is obviously you got to go to Salem, Massachusetts, like once in your life. But I do think Savannah, Georgia should be on your list for like an October trip. Probably New Orleans too, but I've never been there.
Would you take a bite out of a pumpkin? Like, how much money would it take for you to take a bite out of a pumpkin?
Oh, probably a lot, because that would hurt my teeth, I think.
You think?
But I guess people can bite through bones.
Yeah. They said you can bite through your finger as easy as a carrot.
That's so scary.
Isn't it?
If I ever get napped, though, I'm biting your finger off like it's a carrot. Easy. Yeah, I don't know. Probably a decent amount, though. Like, to do it right now, I'm just simply not interested in doing that. And I just don't know if you have the money that I would want.
My hamstrings are so sore. I lifted glutes and hams yesterday in the gym. It was a really good workout. I had a really good pump. But obviously I didn't stretch after, so.
Obviously.
You been in the gym recently?
A little bit, like here and there. It's still not like super consistent, but like maybe like 2 days a week, 3 days. This last week we were out in Savannah and stuff, so I only worked out, I think, twice when we went on that trip. I'm gonna get back to it. I need to, like, I've also had like a couple interviews and those sort of things for work. I need to make sure I have like the workout routine down packed before I start like orienting and stuff for a new job, just so that way I have the routine in place before work starts rolling. Mm-hmm. Q is just on my lap.
Sorry, give me 1 second. My photography club had a meeting today for like, just like, I don't know, I forgot about it, so I gotta tell them I won't be there. Uh-oh. I'm the president.
Oops. Did you say I'm the president?
Yeah.
You could say,
I just told him straight up, listen, I'm filming right now, I won't be there, keep me updated.
Okay, cool.
Just
I was
like
gonna say, you
forgot.
could blame it on me.
Brian just asked, wait, are we still painting at 3? Okay.
We get rolling on the spooky stories.
Yeah. Do you have any personal spooky stories? I can set the tone. I have a spooky story. So,
you don't know that lady Q.
My stranger danger, man. Did nobody ever teach you?
Dude.
How long have you had Q? Like,
2 years.
Aww.
2 years today.
Oh.
I got him 2 years ago today.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I love him so much.
Rescued him?
Yes.
Yes.
Humane Society in Durham, North Carolina. If you've never rescued an animal, you should absolutely do it because it's the coolest experience in the world. Like, when I tell you, okay, sidetrack, but when I went and got this dog, like, you go in and there's all the cages and, like, you walk back and then you let them know of the ones you've seen who you want to meet with, like, in a separate room. And I'm going through all of them. I'm not, like, majorly feeling any connections, but I'm like, oh, I could leave with some of these dogs, right? So I'm putting them on my list. I get down. He is the last one in the back right. And he's just, like, laying there at first. And then he sees me. And I'm telling you, he grabbed my soul with his eyes. Like, and he came up and he just starts wiggling and wagging his tail, and then he sticks his nose through the thing and like starts licking me, and I go, and he's starting to get really excited, and then I go to, like, walk away. Obviously he doesn't know I've put him on my list, like, we're about to meet in the room. But
I'm
he's
coming
like,
back for
when
you.
I started to walk away, he jumped up on the thing and was like like, please don't leave me. But and then I met with him, and I was gonna meet with a couple others, but, like, I was just like, this is the dog that's coming home with me.
Q actually picked you.
Yeah, I really think he did.
But
anywho.
So to start, the mountains right now look beautiful in West Virginia. Look at, like,
my
behind
view's
you.
different.
Yeah, see me's looking at the freaking riffraff right now. Anyway, so to start off, like, a spooky story vibes.
Yeah.
When my mom and my dad moved into the house that we're in right now, Sammy knows this story, but the podcast doesn't.
I do.
All of their kids except for my sister Devin, because she was too old by the time. She was only, like, probably, like, 13 or 14 by the time, like, we were all born in this house.
But, like, once you get to that age, the ghosts aren't picking on you
Yeah.
anymore, you know?
Yeah, they're not even attempting it.
I feel like they stop once you've hit puberty.
Probably. They're like, oh, they're just rude now.
Yeah.
I don't even want to deal with them.
I literally don't want to get.
They're not
I
even
don't want
fun.
to possess
Like,
them.
Yeah. But my mom would have, like, a couple occurrences where, like, she would walk into the boys' room and, like, Brian or Trace was sitting there with, like, a game, like, board out, like Monopoly or something, like Chutes and Ladder or something like that, was sitting there. They were sitting there playing the game. My mom's like, oh, you, like, who you playing with, buddy? My friend. Oh, that's so cool. Like, ha 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 ha. And, like, he would be moving pieces, like, no, it's your turn. Ha ha. And then, one time, I think they bought, like, a clock to hang up in the boys' room, and my mom or dad was going to hang it up, and Brian was tweaking out.
Oh,
he was like,
God.
no, don't put that there. Please don't put that there. My mom was like, what is your problem? Like, we're just hanging. Like, this is for you. This is your room.
You wanted this.
Yes, like, this is literally yours. Like, it's supposed to be good. And he's like, that's where she comes out. Like, that's where she's gonna knock the clock off the wall. My mom's like,
That's where she comes out?
Who comes out? And he's like, my friend. And so there's just a couple instances where, like, we as little kids were playing with some random little girl. Like, my mom knew it was a she. We were all saying it's a girl. We were all saying, like, nothing, like, concerning, but obviously concerning to the point where, who are you playing with that I can't see?
Yeah.
And the thing that really put it over the top was my sister had just put me to sleep, and my mom was just walking around doing things, whatever, and she looks to her left to look down the basement stairs because she heard something, and she sees this little girl run by. She's like, looks just like me, right? She's just this little toddler with, like, brown hair, probably white skin. Otherwise my mom, like, would have been like, who's that, you know?
Yeah.
My mom got real mad. She was like, Gia, what are you doing awake? I
your
know
ass
she just put
in
you to
bed."
sleep. She goes downstairs. I'm slumped, completely asleep in my bed.
That's so scary.
But my mom
Didn't your
thought-
mom have, like, a priest come, though?
Yeah, so we have crosses hanging over all
Sorry,
the
I might
doorways in our
have jumped
houses.
ahead.
No, yeah. I don't remember if that was, like, before or after, though. But my mom thinks it's an angel instead of some type of bad spirit. Or just,
Yeah.
like, somebody hanging out. Just because
feel like
nothing
she's-
bad has ever happened in that house.
Yeah, and I think she said she thought it was like one of your family members or something like
That would
that
be
because
crazy.
it looked like you.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. But she definitely said a priest came and like, not like an exorcism or anything. They just came and like blessed the house.
We hung up crosses on every doorway.
just to be safe.
Yeah. Just to...
But I remember when I first started like staying over and stuff, I would get so stressed out because I was like, oh gosh, I'm an outsider, you know, like.
No, Devin never saw her apparently. None of us remember her either, but we were also little kids
Yeah.
with no prefrontal cortex, so.
Yeah, Brian just never said that he like remembers her or anything. He just remembered. Well, maybe we'll have him step on the show for a quick second when he gets here. I can't remember if he says he remembers one story or if he's just been told so many times. But yeah, that's crazy.
We my friends and I went ghost hunting over the summer.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I just saw a fish jump out the water. Guys, I don't take my Adderall. Nobody tell my primary care doctor. I really only take it to take tests and it'll work.
It's all right.
Yeah, let me find it. Hold on. So there's this old, we've talked about it on the podcast before. It's called Rooney's Point. It's this old,
Yeah.
we literally last episode talking about insane asylums.
I don't know if we talked about Rooney's Point though.
But we did talk
we've
about
talked
insane
about Rooney's
asylum.
Point. Yeah.
Anyways, so.
Because I think Rooney's Point is the one that Brian and some friends tried to go, like including myself. We all tried to go to it, and but I think Rooney's Point is the one that Brian, myself, Gino, a couple other friends, we tried to go to, and then we got busted by the cops, so we had to leave.
Did they tell you to leave?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, we got in trouble. But we didn't get like any like citations or anything. They were just like, you gotta go. Brian didn't even get out of the car though. He wasn't gonna go in.
I've been there a few times. One time I went when it was dark outside. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
The other time when we went ghost hunting was when it was light outside. We get out the car and you have to climb through woods. Like there's no path for you. You're ducking and dodging thorns and poison ivy the whole time, and there's no door. It's all just like broken cement pieces, like broken windows, whatever. Like it's not meant for people to visit. But we get inside, and like my friends have this like energy reader, like some fake ghost hunting like equipment. They have this like energy reader. They have like the sticks that you hold that turn. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we
And
used
then,
them at a place in Salem.
Yeah.
I actually went with Cooley and Brian, and like Boss was there and stuff.
I thought they low-key kind of worked because at least in my experience, I'd be
They
like,
suspiciously work better though in some people's hands, and I'm like, oh, I know you're playing us.
Yeah.
Like they worked so well in my mom's hands, like ridiculously well. I was like, Mom, you're lying. I think it was my mom. Maybe it might have been Cooley's aunt too. I can't remember.
But yeah, we went in and we would just ask a couple of questions. Like, I don't know how ghosts will like read my mind, but I was asking like, point to who I'm thinking of right now, and it would point. And
yeah, I don't have any like crazy ghost stories. I do. We do go to the penitentiary. Like we used to go during my family reunion a lot, and do like the tour and stuff. And I did think I heard like somebody, we passed like these bathtubs, and like I heard somebody get into the bathtub and like slide down like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I don't know. It was just me and one other person that heard it. But that was probably like my only ever true quote a ghost encounter. We've had just like some weird things. Like we lived in like these little townhomes in Woodsdale. And down in our basement, when we moved into this place, we rented too. We did not purchase it. We rented it. So the owners knew this was down there and let us purchase it. But when you would walk down into the basement, there was this door to an extra room in the basement, and it had a board nailed to it, painted in red, called The Germ. And there was like weird old baby toys in there, like just weird shit. And myself and my dad and one of my friends, like, we went down there, and like my dad did the Pam spray with the lighters to get rid of all like the spider webs so we could really get in there. But it was just a creepy room, and it was just crazy because we rented the place, and like, I don't know, because I was in 6th grade at the time, but like, if I don't know what my parents did, but if it were me and I was renting this place, like, I would have reached out to the homeowners and been like, hey, could we maybe do something about this downstairs? But I don't remember my parents ever like asking that. We just like
Lived with it.
yeah. And I know my dad, like, the laundry, I didn't do laundry at this age yet when we first lived there, but my dad did all the laundry. And so when he would go downstairs, he said my big black lab dog wouldn't go downstairs with him. He said, like, he would literally run downstairs, throw shit in there, and run back upstairs.
Wow.
And yeah, so we like lived in weird places. But I feel like the scariest things that happened to me is just like what we've already talked about, like the sleep paralysis.
I was just thinking about it. I think your sleep paralysis is a real demon.
Yeah, that's so scary. And I just had another, like, I don't remember, and it would be interesting to know if this ever did happen. Because I used to have like panic attacks like when I was in like 2nd grade, and it's not like my parents ever knew or anything. So I always wonder if I did have like some weird sleep stuff happening that young, because like the other night, I don't remember ever having night terrors, but I had like a night terror the other night, and it wasn't sleep paralysis, but I was like yelling in my sleep, and Brian woke me up. I don't remember the dream at all, but it was when we were in Savannah, and so I don't know if we were sleeping somewhere where it was haunted or what.
Soup,
the deal
come
was.
here. B Camp just showed up. Let's see if we can get him to tell some scary stories.
Yeah. Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Adam Brian Campbell Jr. the second. Favorite color is
Just
blue.
junior.
Junior
You'd
and
be
the
the
second.
second junior.
6'3", 198. Favorite color is blue.
Starting pick noser for the Mozart Meadows Crackies.
I would say I'm a probably a Cartoon Network over Disney and Nickelodeon kid. And
Tell us what your sign is.
I am a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else though. Sammy says you have 2.
No, you have 3.
You have 3. It's Q's birthday today.
Yes, we got him a pup cup.
So I was talking to Sammy about the little girl that lived in our house forever ago. Do you remember her?
No, I don't remember her. Our older sister Devin does. My mom has seen her. Devin has seen her.
Oh, Devin's seen her?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't have much recollection. They tell stories about it. It's an honor to be on your guys' show. Thank you for having me.
ADHD.
This is my brother
rampant.
Brian, everybody. Brian, do you have any scary stories?
No, I don't have any scary stories. We visited the penitentiary in Moundsville, and I saw one of the paintings' eyes move, but that's all. They tell stories about me interacting with the little girl, but I don't.
Yeah, like him, Brian, and the ghostie.
Yeah.
They were besties.
Yeah.
They were like.
We were close, but
One time, Brian pooped in the bathtub as a little kid.
yeah, I don't know if that was scary, but they tell that story as well. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't have any scary stories, just stories I've been a part of that I can't tell. So.
Story you've been a part of, you can't tell?
Yeah, like with the little girl.
Oh.
Like they say, like the scariest, I do remember this. I remember being on the airplane, going to Disney with our grandma. I got to sit down first, and our grandma was coming to sit next to me. And I remember being on the plane. I don't remember telling her this, though. And the seat was open next to me. And my grandma was like, "Oh, Brian, can I sit next to you?" And I was like, "Nope, sorry, Grandma. Like, she's sitting there already." And when they said, "Who's sitting there?" I said, "The little girl," but that's all.
So she must have been, like, with us and not with the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds right.
So maybe we picked her up somewhere. Or, I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you. Gas me up.
Fuck, you got a crush on her or something?
I think he's like in love with me or something.
Oh my gosh, you guys should just get married.
Okay, I'm gonna go take Q on a walk. I'll see you guys in 15 minutes to paint our pumpkins.
You don't want to like live react to the spooky stories we find?
No, I'll get scared.
Okay.
Good luck.
Oh wait, tell him about when I was yelling in my sleep the other night.
Oh, that was scary. Yeah, Sammy never talks in her sleep, and we were laying there, and she started mumbling something scary. So I acted like I didn't hear it, and I tried to go back to sleep. But she said she was having sleep paralysis, and it was so scary that I acted like I didn't know what was going on.
No, Brian, that's literally not what happened. Brian, you woke me up. You said, Sammy, Sammy.
He said whatever and walked away.
Brian's actually lying.
Quit gaslighting me.
You're gaslighting me. I was the one who was asleep having a night terror.
And he's gone.
Should we give a few stories, maybe?
Yeah, you have one? I have one pulled up.
I don't have any that I, read through, but I do have one pulled up.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So we're just gonna live react because we didn't prepare too well for today, but that's all right. This one starts off. Oh,
Brian looks lost.
Brian doesn't know what day of the week it is right now. This is a story I don't tell often. I promise sincerely that this has scarred me for life, and although I have looked into psychological explanations for what I heard and natural explanations for what occurred, they remain unsatisfactory. Pausing for wind. When I was a child, I was scared of the dark. I swore to my mother I heard voices in it. They weren't evil, but they were not familiar, and so they scared me. It was not uncommon in the middle of the night for me to wake up and hear whispers, as I would call them. She figured they were just bumps in the night and typical kid nightmare material. I tried often to explain to her that it was more than that, and that they sounded different from one another the way other people's voices do.
Fuck it, let's just go scary things, taxes, World War 5. Hurry, speed round, go.
Speed round, salmonella!
AIDS. Herpes.
Pointy toenails that scratch you at nighttime. When Q puts his bare butthole on you.
That's terrifying. That makes me ick so bad.
When a little kid has a snot come out of their nose when they sneeze.
Facts. When anybody rubs their nose and then just doesn't do anything. That's not that scary.
Yeah.
That one was kind of stupid.
Adults that still pick their nose and eat it.
That's crazy.
Excuse us. Okay, we could probably go now. Okay. So basically, this person was hearing whispers, didn't sound like normal voices to them, tried to tell their mom. Mom said that you were having nightmares. On some nights, I would get so scared from these whispers that I would sleep in my mom's bed with her. It was an added bonus that the bathroom was directly outside of her bedroom for my late night tinkles. Okay. I should add at this point that when walking into the hall to go to the bathroom, you look directly down the stairs that would lead you into my living room floor, as my mom's bedroom was on the first floor. On one such night around Christmas, I awoke and felt the need to relieve myself. I walked out from the door and distinctly heard the phrase, "Look."
Fentanyl. Stink bugs.
Oh, stink bugs for real. I had a battle with them the other day. I won't elaborate. Okay. So they heard somebody yell, "Look." And to their astonishment, a red light, almost like a spotlight, was cast upon the wall at the very bottom of the stairs. The light had no other source. It was by itself, and I was transfixed by it. That's when I heard him. A very strong, masculine voice, different from the first, not at all like my father's. It said, "Stop, right now. Go back up those stairs." I listened, turned around, and what happened next I'm not sure I would believe if someone had told me the same story. After reaching the top of the stairs, I heard a very loud crash that sent me running back to my mother's bed, where I jumped straight under the covers and stayed there the whole night.
Golden doodles.
Golden doodles are actually aliens. Don't look at me with those human-ass eyes and your dog-ass head.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that we've only discovered like 3% of the ocean.
Yeah, that is crazy. Space, period.
Flesh-eating diseases.
Those people with toes that go like this way.
Oh my god.
Bed bugs.
Oh, bed bugs. dog.
Lice.
Lice. Ticks.
No, I don't want
Oh my
to get lice.
god.
I was quoting Gia.
From our Outdated Threads episode.
Honestly, the story doesn't seem that scary, but it got a lot of upvotes.
Should we read some like 2-sentence scary stories? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Basically, there was some shit that was places it wasn't supposed to be, but it kind of sounds like it was actually just a break-in.
Wow. Listen to this. Today, I stood my ground and told my husband it's my body, my choice, and that ultimately it's my decision if I want to terminate my child. Get away, Mommy, he frantically shouted at our son as I raised the knife.
Oh, jeez! Oh, gosh! Somebody just wrote, after years of planning, I finally escaped prison.
That was stupid. I never knew how beautiful Earth is Fuck! I never knew how beautiful Earth is from space. I recall my last thought before realizing I had forgotten to tether myself to the station.
Oh, shit. Yeah, space freaks me out.
I would love to go to space.
I could literally never.
I wouldn't want to go into the ocean, though. Because I fully believe, like 110%, that there's things big enough to eat the entire submarine in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like megalodons, guarantee they're still down there.
Yeah.
They're probably just hibernating. Or just like, they got really hot. You know what I mean? Earth is heating up, so they just had to go deeper.
Yeah.
I'd believe that. Space, however, I just don't know if there's going to be like...
I just like it's just so
imminent
scary
danger.
to me though that like you could just like somebody's like I'm gonna cut your wire while you're out there exploring and then imagine just floating off. I don't remember if we talked about this before, but are you floating until you like just die of starvation or your oxygen runs out, or are you just ripping the helmet off?
I'd just rip the helmet off. I'd probably give it like a day. But
How
Sammy
would you
knows. So, how would you know? I would give it until I'd get so miserable because I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Sammy knows, like,
literally
I just can't.
that Gia 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I'd be like, ah! Don't you explode in space, though?
I think so.
You know what? So much for our scary stories.
Yeah. Did you ever used to read that Scary Stories in the Dark?
No, but did you know there's another hurricane happening right now?
Yeah.
It's category 4.
Yeah, it's
and it's going to hit the Carolinas again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible. I drove down back and forth from Charlotte and then obviously from Savannah, and it's just like Virginia's a mess. North Carolina's a mess. We have friends who were like living in Asheville. Asheville's devastated. It's just, it's so sad. Like that would be like, okay, I mean that would still be like, imagine like a hurricane hit here, like, you know, like it's like when in the South, when they get like a little itty bit of snow, they forget how to function. Now imagine, and like we're like all like, oh, how can't they handle it? But that's like that scenario, like
with
tenfold.
This hurricane?
Yeah, but like tenfold, because like obviously a hurricane's gonna do real damage than like snow. But yeah, they just like don't know.
Is
how
it
to
not
handle
normal for the Carolinas to get hit with hurricanes?
No, I mean like the beaches, like the
Yeah,
Outer Banks,
but
like
not the
where
full-
Ariel lives and stuff, but not Asheville.
Yeah.
Asheville's like a mountain
Yeah.
area.
If Wheeling were to get hit by a hurricane, a stage 4, the island would be underwater.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the river rising that much where it just floods the entire island?
No.
It's happened before, actually. And I don't think it was anything stage 4.
No, I think it was just like lots of rain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was a hurricane.
They're talking about 90-something miles per hour wind for the second one.
Crazy.
You could jump and be taken away.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's so crazy.
I'd get like a parachute or like a kite and just go.
No, you wouldn't.
What do you mean? Yes, I would.
You'd be inside. We'd be in the basement. I guess that's the only good thing about being up here is if a hurricane ever hit, as long as it didn't flood.
This one says, I told my dad I'm cold, and he said, son, we already buried you. Why do you keep coming back?
Oh, God. Yeah, the scary. Did you say you didn't read the Scary Stories in the Dark?
No, what are those?
Oh, they were like these little books that had just like however many short stories of like scary stories to tell in the dark. If I feel like every kid used to have it at one point, but I always remember the one, and it was a story about this girl who wore green ribbons around her neck and her wrists, I think. And the story's like going on and on, talking about this girl, and they're like, the mom's finally like, you have to take that green ribbon off your neck. Like, we're getting dressed up to do whatever. I'm probably completely off with the story, but essentially there was some reason somebody was like, take the ribbon off, and she takes it off, her head falls off.
Oh,
yeah.
those were books?
Yeah.
Oh, they would just have like little stories every couple of pages?
Yeah, like short stories. There was one that was like the skeleton in the closet. There was this other one, I can't remember it, but it had like the most terrifying picture drawn in it. Like it would have pictures in there too, but yeah.
Do you have a Woman of the Week? It was my turn.
You little
Oh.
Woman of the Week. There's like an icon for Halloween.
Fuck it. Should we just give it to Michelle Obama?
Sure, go for it. I mean, I'm still salty at her for effing up my school lunches.
Bro,
but
me too. I won't lie. But I guess it was for the better, I guess.
No,
She's a
those
lawyer?
lunches weren't better.
They were so bad.
That's probably my most controversial opinion, is Michelle Obama ruined school lunches. They were not healthier either. It was just like,
They weren't healthier?
no.
That was the whole point of it.
No. The idea was to be healthier, but it was not applied well.
Let's give it to Madonna.
Okay.
Okay. We're taking it back
I
from
still
Michelle
can give it to
Obama.
Michelle Obama. I think she's done some really, really wonderful things, and she's probably a really wonderful human being. I'm just being a hater about the school lunches.
Hold on, let me find a list of good things that she's done.
And maybe that's not Michelle Obama's fault, right? She had the implementation, but the people who carried it out failed.
Yeah, she had the idea, but they just didn't implement it well.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, in 2010 was when she passed the school lunch program. Wait. Oh, no, this one provides...
Yeah, in 2010 is when school lunches started to suck.
This one provides free and reduced price meals to more than 21 million low-income children. That was pretty good.
You know what? That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We actually love you, Michelle Obama.
Oh,
Listen,
she
this
did
is
a
like
lot
my-
with food, Sammy.
What?
She did a lot with food. Darden, the world's largest full-service restaurant company, they own Olive Garden, Red Lobster, and other chains, made a commitment to improve kids' menus by offering a fruit or vegetable and low-fat milk with every meal. She started that.
That's good.
Oh, my plate was the shit that she did. Anyways, I guess she did a good
But
job.
the only thing is that my 2010, however old I was, my brain at that point noticed a serious decline in the quality of the taste of my meals at school. And Michelle Obama happened to be doing all that school lunches stuff at that time, so she got blamed for it. My adult brain, I don't know any of the research behind that.
I don't either. This says she started an initiative. It's called Let Girls Learn, to help girls around the world go to school and stay in school. So she's
Wow.
done a lot of really cool things, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not I guess she did. Let's stand on that.
She's actually an icon.
Yeah, she actually is kind of.
I was just beefing with her when I was in middle
me too.
school.
And that's really just like, she did really good things for the U.S., but she just, I wish, wouldn't have done that one.
I just wanted my butter noodles
Like,
at school.
fuck! Them cosmic brownies?
I just wanted my cosmic brownies.
Fuck that plate. Like, that my plate, I remember having to color that in class. Like, in health class.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
oh my gosh. Okay,
But
anyways.
honestly, shout out Michelle Obama.
Yeah,
It sounds
for
like
real.
she's
She-
done some very wonderful
Yeah,
things.
especially for women, so thank you for that. We appreciate you as a woman. We're going to wrap it up here. It's 3:22 p.m. on this beautiful Tuesday.
You don't have
October
anything else
8th.
to say about Michelle Obama?
No, I'm going to cut it there because don't piss me off with that my plate shit.
Okay, we're keeping the woman. Are we praising her? Are we?
Michelle Obama is this week's Woman of the Week. Thank you, Michelle Obama. Don't ever fucking touch a plate of food again. We're going to go paint pumpkins. Bye. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Wait, what did you just say?
Bye, guys.
Oh, bye.